Hello and welcome to yet another live AMA session with Newton School. I'm super excited to talk to Shashwat today. He's someone who's lived his entire life in Kanpur and now is placed from Newton School after his journey at Newton School. Shashwat also, like a lot of people who come to Newton School, comes from a CS background and is from very small college, a tier 3 college that's in Kanpur itself. While our users are joining in, give me a thumbs up if you can hear us, if you can see us. And we'll shortly get started in talking to Shashwat about his journey at Newton School. How are you feeling, Shashwat? I'm super excited to talk to you. Do you feel the same?
Same, ma'am, exactly same.
Super awesome. So let's get started right away, Shashwat.
Sure.
Tell me something. You were from a CS background, and you were studying in a college based out of Kanpur. How did you decide that you wanted to join Newton School?
Okay. So, ma'am, after being from a CS background, I was not able to get job in particularly in CS. Like I don't have that much of knowledge in terms of CS because in a third from a three-tier college, the level of education is not that great. So, few of my friends joined Newton School from the same college, and I gathered their reviews, and that was pretty awesome. So I later on thought like I should also give it a try, and it was successful.
Awesome. Nice. It will be nice to talk to you about that successful experiment of yours in your life. So now that you knew that some of your friends were at Newton School, what were the kind of things that you said you kind of got reviews? What were the kind of things that your friends told you?
I'm they told a lot about Newton School. What is the pattern? Like how the course goes. What is the mentorship? Like how can you take benefit or the most of the things from assignments, uh, like mock interviews, all those things. And they were pretty confident seeing, and some of them were you should definitely give it a try. And I thought and I joined it within a second.
Superb. Cheers to your friends, Shashwat. Coming to, once you started Newton School, you entered a journey where you were going to talk about, coding, you were going to learn coding, and you knew that this is going to be a space where you were going to join the industry. Um, how did that feel like? And did you have any fear or any apprehension when you joined Newton School?
Ma'am, talking about fear, I didn't have any fear. I was quite confident about it. And talking about the industry interview experience, that was also pretty good. Like I came to knew lot about not new things, like how the things work in the industry, how to write code, a clear crystal code, which is understandable, and what are the paradigms which we need to follow. So mentors which were allotted to me, they were from pretty good companies, so they had a sound knowledge like how to write code, how to approach to a solution, so that helped me a lot in that case.
Superb. So, tell me something. You said that you had your mentors, and I want to dig a little deeper into that. How was your rapport with your mentors, and what were the most important things you learned from your mentors?
Ma'am, so before, I was not able to approach to a problem like uh, in the way which it should be solved. So with the help of mentor, he guided me how to break the problem into steps, like how to approach, how to think about the approach, whether it's good or not, how to think about the time complexity, in which part you can reduce the time complexity. So ma'am, he was from a good MNCs, so he knew a lot of things, like his knowledge was, I would say, for surely benefit me a lot. So that helped me a lot. Mentor were pretty good.
Awesome, awesome. And as you progressed in your journey, at any point of time, did you feel that, uh, you know, you needed perfection in your code? A lot of times, people who study at Newton School often tell us that they have a fear of DSA. They have a fear of how to make sure that their technical knowledge is crisp, is bang on. Like you said, you realize that you had to write clear codes. How did you manage to do that?
Okay, ma'am. So like assignments which were given in the Newton School are also like reviewed by the mentor. So whatever I wrote the code, so he checked that and later on gave me the reviews according to that. So like and slowly and gradually, like working upon those reviews, I was able to write like code quite in a good proper condition.
Super, super. And do you remember any number in terms of how many assignments did you do, or any
Mm,
specific incident where
uh,
you were exhilarated with the kind of assignments that you did?
I think so. It would be 45 plus, like
Oh,
yeah, 45 plus would be yes a good number. Like it may be more than that, but not less than that.
okay.
And those assignments were based on the industry experience, like what questions they ask, how they practice, like all those questions were.
Awesome. Awesome. So, moving on from there, what I realized is that you were very sorted with your technical skills. You understood that it is going to be very important to have a very clear and clarity in terms of your technical skills, and you had to be sharp with them. How did you move towards a space where you also understood and learned how to communicate your skills to an interviewer?
Okay. So, ma'am, for that, Newton School has also a section of HR interviews. So, in that, we practice a lot of interviews, like how to communicate with HR, how to like pick a right word, how to communicate in a better efficient way, like what are the words which would attract an HR. For example, if you talk about a solution, you need to give him the time complexity, space complexity, how could you be better, what is the best solution, how to approach to a problem. Like first you tell the like first you tell the normal approach, that is a brute force approach, then slowly and gradually you move to the better approach. So that is the point which I worked upon with the HR interview, and it helped.
Awesome, awesome. I want to know more about how many mock interviews did you give, and how was your journey with mock interviews at Newton School?
Okay, so ma'am, like about the numbers, it was 35 plus, and
Oh,
like okay, and like ma'am, when I cleared all the mock interviews, like from it start from easy, then going to the challenge level. Sometimes I didn't feel confident. So the best part about Newton School is that you can again give the interview. Like I gave one of the topic there was, so for that I gave the challenge level 3 times. Like till the time I didn't feel confident.
superb. And what were the kind of reviews or feedbacks that you got initially in your mock interviews versus towards the end of your probably 35th mock interview? How did the performance, shift?
Yes. Okay. So, ma'am, firstly, what the problem I was facing is that I straightforward jump to the solution, and later on when I come to a solution, then I think that okay, it won't be done like that. And like on reviews, they also mentioned that try to first analyze the problem, then jump to the solution, and how to approach to solution, and what are the you need to look on the constraints. What are the constraints? So later on that I worked upon this, and on the 35th, as you told, like it was pretty good. And uh, after like 30 interviews, the reviews were also good. Like there is a score out of 10, so I was able to score like 8.5 average.
Awesome. That's great. And I can see the results of that you're also talking to us so freely on this live session. That's incredible, Shashwat. I just have a couple of questions to answer from the live session, live chat here. Um, There's someone who's asking, can I join Newton School classes as well? Yes, you can. Newton School students are from all backgrounds, from non-tech, non-CS. So anybody and everybody can join. And feel free to reach out to us or look at our website, newtonschool.co, to find more information. Um, Cool. Now coming to Shaswat, you acquired a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills, which were technical as well as soft skills,
Yes.
right through your assignments, and your consistent practice, and then eventually, with mock interviews and 35 of them, you.
Yes.
Um, you refined your soft skills as well. So now you were in a space where you were going to be able to communicate your technical skills and get a very good job. How did that final placement experience, how was that experience for you?
Okay. So like in terms of communication skill, it was like quite good. All thanks to the tutors like at Newton School, and technical skills also were, ma'am, quite good. Like and the best part of Newton School is that they change their skills according to the industry. So like before me, some of the students also were taught Python also. So in my case, it was Java. So that is the best part. They gradually move to the industry level experience. And about the placement, so ma'am, like I gave, I think so, 12 plus interviews, in which four of them I was able to crack, and like it was a pretty good experience. I never thought that I would be able to even give a single interview, and coming to 12, it was like mesmerizing for me.
Awesome, awesome, Shaswat. This is quite interesting. You've had an incredible journey from starting from being in a tier 3 college in Kanpur to deciding that you wanted to make a very good career in tech and ended up at Newton School. And eventually now you are in a space where you are placed. And a lot of students who are watching this live interview would want to know one piece of advice that you feel like you did exactly right, and would want to kind of know if they also can replicate the same. So what advice would you give to them?
Very advice. Okay. So like uh, consistency, ma'am. Like before this, like before Newton School, I was not that consistent. Like I took a topic and did it for 5 to 7 days, and I feel bored, and then I left that. So like in Newton School, it was quite a good practice. Like from classes were quite happening at a quite good time, like 9 to 11. So that helped me to maintain the consistency. Then whenever like if I miss assignment, so I got a call that you have need to complete this assignment. So that also kept my consistency in a good level. And like these things were, ma'am, like pretty good. And the most important is the consistency. Like if you even solve one coding question a day, then that would really help you a lot in your coding skills. So I would rate consistency as the best advice from my side.
Superb, superb. Those are actually wise words, Shashwat. Thank you so much. I think a lot of people are here saying hi. Probably some of these people would want to know more. But I think we have quite a bit of information. I am quickly reading Satyam's question here. Um, from Newton School. Yes, so Newton School is a platform, Satyam, that allows people and assists people to get placed, like Shashwat here. Shashwat, you said that you gave 12 interviews, like 12 company interviews, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Which four was where he was selected. So yes, 100% people get placed, and Shashwat did. And just like him, a lot of students have been, more than 1,500 at the moment. So yes, 100%. Satyam, I hope I've answered your question. Thank you so much, Shashwat, to join me
Thank you, ma'am.
today. It's been incredible talking to you, and I know that you're going to make an amazing career in tech.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.